Welcome back to Make Finance Easy. Today's video is going to be on part 2 of the Unit 3 of AP Macroeconomics. In our last video, we covered aggregate demand, multipliers, short-run aggregate supply or SARS, long-run aggregate supply or LRAS, and equilibrium in the aggregate ADAS model. In today's video, we're going to be covering changes in the ADAS model in the short run, long run self-adjustment, what is a fiscal policy, and automatic stabilizers. This unit explains how shocks move the economy away from full unemployment and how it returns, either naturally or through government action. Alright, let's start. In the short run, wages are sticky, so changes in aggregate demand or aggregate supply affect real GDP, unemployment, and the price level. The aggregate demand consists of C plus I plus G plus net exports. C stands for consumer spending, I for investment spending, and G for government spending, plus the net exports. So, a rightward shift of AD can be caused by expansionary, fiscal, or monetary policy, increased consumer confidence, lower interest rates, and increased exports. These lead to higher real GDP, higher price levels, and lower unemployment overall. This is also known as the demand pull inflation. A leftward shift of AD results from a higher taxes, lower investment, or pessimistic expectations, which causes a lower real GDP, higher unemployment, and lower price level. The short-run aggregate supply curve shifts when production costs change. A negative supply shock, such as rising oil prices or supply chain disruptions, shifts the SRAS left, causing a higher inflation, lower output. This is called cost push inflation and creates a trade-off between inflation and unemployment. Now let's talk about long-run self-adjustments. In the long run, the economy returns to full employment output, represented by the vertical LRAS curve. If the economy is in a recessionary gap, unemployment is high, wages start to fall, production cost decreases, SARS shifts right, and the output returns back to full employment. But if the economy is in an inflationary gap, labor starts to become scarce, wages rises, production costs increase, SARS shifts left, and output falls back to potential GDP. So a key AP takeaway from this is the long run is determined by resources, technology, and productivity, not the price level. Now, let's talk about what is fiscal policy. Fiscal policy is the use of government spending and taxes to influence aggregate demand. It is used during recessions like expansionary fiscal policy, increases government spending and cuts taxes, and shifts the aggregate demand right. But a contractionary fiscal policy is also used during inflation and decreases government spending, raises taxes, and the AD shifts left. While expansionary is used during recessions, contractionary is used during inflations. So now, fiscal policy works through the multiplier effect, where an initial change in spending causes a larger change in real GDP. Limitations include time lags, political constraints, and increased government debt. Some automatic stabilizers reduce economic fluctuations without new legislation. Some key examples are progressive income taxes and unemployment benefits. During recessions, tax payments fall, transfer payments rise, and disposable income is stabilized. During inflation, tax payments rise and disposable income falls. Automatic stabilizers are fast, predictable, and help smooth the business cycle. Okay, I have a quick question quiz for you. Which policy would the government use to close a recessionary gap? The answer is expansionary fiscal policy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.